everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So I'm here today because it's Thursday, which means it's Booklist Thursday. And Booklist Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book, thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today is our 5-star predictions follow-up. Super excited. I love that we do 5-star predictions. We do this every other month, I believe. And we team up with another booktuber and we pick 3 books we think are going to be 5 stars. And usually there's some sort of theme connected to it. So this time we teamed up with Kat from Kat's Novel Adventures. I'll leave a link to her channel below. Love, 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 love her. Variety of book recommendations from her. You can tell she's a super passionate reader. She does reading sprints, everything. Just love her. And our theme this time was new. So whether new author, new book, something new. So for the 3 books I picked, I had my newest book of the month book. I had a new book I had gotten for Christmas. And then I had my latest checkout from the library that I read. I had a 3, a 4, and a 5-star read. So pretty decent variety this time. So we'll start with our 3-star read. And that one was Morwood Family Rules. This is by Helen K. Diamond. And love the premise. So we have Jillian Morwood. She is the eldest daughter of a meet cute couple that should they or shouldn't they have been a couple? Not really sure. But basically her family is a family of con artists. And they've been con artists for years. And you find out quickly that she was recently released from prison and she is on this mission to straighten her family out because no one wants to go to prison again. It's fair. And she's just done. She's done with being this con artist life. Well, try to get a bunch of con artists to, adhere to the letter of the law probably isn't the easiest thing. So it is quite the adventure, there are definitely some funny parts. There are definitely some characters you're going to love, some characters you're going to love to hate. It seemed forgettable. Like even trying to think of specific examples that tell you what was funny, I can't think of them. It was I would call this a really good palate cleanser. This was a cozy-ish, because there's a bit of a mystery to it. You can't help but fall in love with Jillian and cheer her on. As she is in this quest to kind of straighten things out. But yeah, overall 3.5 stars. It was fine. Now that the dog is outside. Next up, we have my 4-star read. So this was the book that I got for our Christmas book exchange within our book club. It is All the Little Raindrops by Mia Sheridan. This one follows 2 main characters. So we have Noelle and Evan. And we're thrown into quite the circumstance right away. Noelle and Evan have been kidnapped during spring break. And they are being kept in cages in this very strange warehouse. And it's brutal. It is brutal. Now, trigger warnings galore for this book. Pretty much all of them. It's crazy. The thing that got me through it though is on the book it tells you that they do escape because them experiencing that together is just a part of the book and then it goes from there. So I knew that they were going to get out of it, which helped me kind of read through what it was. So Noelle and Evan are an unlikely pair. They are trying to figure out if what happened in their past is why they were taken together. Why they were taken together it's a very crazy story. Basically, Evan's dad killed Noelle's mom in the past. They've hated each other for years, and now they're forced to kind of work together. So they escape, and then the book moves on into the future and figuring out where they are after that. And this quest to solve this mystery of who would do this. Is it still going on? And why? So it was an insane ride. Parts, I gave it a 4, maybe 4.5. It wasn't one of those that I'm going to push into everyone's hands. But if you're okay with that crazy story and wild ride, go for it. I think it's a good book. And then my 5-star read. Not only is it a 5-star read for this round, not only is it going to make my favorite books of the year, it is going to solidify a spot on my favorite books of all time. I know, this is big words, big words. It is The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon. This book has the plot that I love, the mystery that I love, the characters I love to hate, characters I love to love, character development throughout the book, and a look at the past, a look at the present. Oh my gosh, and it's historical fiction. This is like, right here, this is a Lindsey book, for sure. So we have our main character, Martha Ballard, and what's her husband's name? I always forget. How do I not know her husband's name? Anyways, Martha Ballard, 1789 in Maine, and it's in the winter. She is one of the local midwives. She is a woman that I aspire to be. Like, she is so intelligent and so loving and so down to earth. And her relationship with her husband, it's like chef's kiss. It's so great. So this whole story takes place over a winter. And during this winter, super, super cold, their river that normally doesn't freezes. There's a dead body found in the river. There is ties to an accusation of rape that happens in this book, so big trigger warning for that. Martha is brought in as an expert as to whether or not this man that was found in the river was murdered or if he died in the river. She is challenged because she's a woman. She is challenged because she's an intelligent woman. She is threatened. There is this crazy web of striving for power within the men in this community. And then it does go through a number of, she's a midwife, so we're following her life. And so there's a number of births that are involved. So again, if you're okay with reading about that, it's another one. But Ariel Lawhon is the queen of beautiful writing, in my opinion, and I will die on that hill. The passages and the things that I have tabbed and how she connects things and connects the story and just makes you fall in love with these people is so unbelievable. Her author's note is by far, every author's note in every book that I've read by her is superior. She talks about how this character is based on a real character in real life. And a similar situation, she explains exactly where she took creative justice and where she didn't, and where she used actual events and where she didn't. It's all there if you want to know it. But please be aware, you do not read her author's notes before you read the book, and she'll give you a whole warning, danger, don't go any further because this will spoil things. I tabbed in an author's notes. That's how good they are. So I cannot say enough and stress enough how much this book was so phenomenal and fantastic, and beyond 5 stars, this is probably a 6-star book. I think I need a whole other category for her books. So can't preach enough. Totally knew this was going to be a 5-star, and I would love to go back and even read it again right away because it's just that good. So those are my 3 books that I have now gushed enough over. Head over to Kat's channel and Sarah's channel and see what they did for their 5-star predictions, or how they did with their 5-star predictions. Hopefully they were good. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.